The other day at work, I was telling my coworkers heading down to Capitol Reef for the weekend, and they said it's just so much work to go for just 2 days. And I thought, no, it's not really that much, especially when you get to come and see and do these things. Today we are going to be going around the Cathedral Valley. Is that right, Kara?
Yes, so we are doing the
Cathedral Valley Road?
Cathedral Valley, no, it's a version of the Harnett. Harnett Road,
Yeah.
but it is in the same valley.
Yeah, the Pyramid of the Sun, all those sort of things. We drove through it a few years ago with Kara's parents, well, maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah, not been more than a few.
And it was about to start rain, so we kind of had to haul butt out.
Yeah.
Today, though, is beautiful.
Full sun.
Full sun, and the smoke's finally cleared out. Most of Utah's been covered with smoke, so this is really nice to get some fresh air. It was really windy back at the campground, so we decided probably not a hiking day, more of a driving day. But we haven't done this, so might as well get to it. They said to not take the Cathedral Valley Road because there's been people getting stuck on it.
Due to sand.
Yeah, there's
So
sandy conditions.
They said high clearance, 4-wheel drive, and even if you're an experienced driver, still watch for the sand.
Yeah, and I mean, we're in our truck and high clearance and all that, but decided we'll just take the Hartnett Road. No reason to get stuck.
So we are on the 2-wheel drive, still high clearance.
Yeah, I mean, probably a Subaru would make it, so.
So I wanted to give you guys a little detail as for our ride today. We are starting right here at the visitor center, and then we are going to come down here to this river crossing. So this crossing actually has no bridge, so we're literally driving across the river here, through the river, and then we're just going to make our way up here to the lower South Desert Outlook. So that'll be our first point of interest.
Had to pull over when I saw this. Sorry, it's a little bit windy, so the audio is probably not the greatest, but this, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was for drilling wells or maybe oil or what, but there's this old truck just kind of out here left. Really cool. I mean, this truck has to have been 30s or 40s, I would think. If you know what this would have been used for, comment down below. But that is super cool. It has been here for a while. Has to be for pumping of some sort, I would think, with this engine on the front.
These wooden wheels are pretty cool.
Yeah, big wooden wheels or spools. Probably a spool.
So we are now at the lower South Desert Overlook, and we are literally overlooking this whole landscape. Oh my gosh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
This could be the closest we ever get to Mars. For Kara and I, at least. I guess I got wandering around too long. Kara already ran back to the truck. Thinking it's about lunchtime, and we aren't even halfway through our drive today. I think the last time we came and did this, probably about 10 years ago, we got out here and then went, oh, where's lunch? And we had completely forgot to pack one. I don't know how we forgot it, but we forgot it. So it was a long, long day. If you're coming out here to do this trail or this road, pack a lunch.
So after lower South Desert Overlook, we jumped in the truck, started to head up this whole area. And our next destination will be the upper South Desert Overlook before we start to do our descent down.
This road isn't very difficult, at least it hasn't been, but it sure has been rough.
Washboard, rocky.
Lots of washboard, rocky, dips, things like that.
Washes.
I'm sure vehicles with more off-road suspension would be better. This F350 is not the best off-road truck for quality of ride. As we're driving along, we notice all these juniper berries. Never seen junipers packed this full of berries. Maybe it's just the time of the year, or maybe it's just because it's been so dry, but holy cow, there are a lot of juniper berries this year. Truck is getting filthy. It's like we've been driving on a dirt road all day or something. But it is so cool. We're down here in the Cathedral Valley. Just so pretty. So what do you think, Kara?
Well, it's a different perspective. You're now looking up versus looking down in.
Yeah. Has it been worth the drive?
It's super rough, but I think we're finally getting to a point where we're actually seeing something.
Yeah. And there's been stuff all along the way to see, but I think this is the main attraction.
Okay, so one thing about Cathedral Valley is definitely top off your fuel tank and always pack a lunch.
Yeah, it's been a long day so far, and we're halfway. So, a lot more driving.
A lot more to go.
But it's good to have a wrap.
Little part of Antelope going right up that ridge. You can see their little white bums sticking out. Male is in the rear. Just herding them along. Stopping off at the gypsum sinkhole to see, I guess, what we see.
So this is the gypsum sinkhole. Just right as you enter into Cathedral Valley.
So on our little journey, we came to this caravan of 3 vehicles and us. And tell us the scoop, Jess. So
this little white Jeep has got stuck in the sand. The white Toyota just pulled him out. He has a winch. Yeah, he's set up. And so he's going to try to go through the sand now and hopefully not get stuck. And then we're going to follow him through. We're going to follow him because he has the winch and everything. And so if he makes it, he could always turn around and help us out if we need it. But we should be able to make it. It'll be pretty sad if the Toyota has to pull out the Ford. But sand doesn't matter. Sand doesn't care about the brand.
Whoa, holy cow. Apparently that's good. We made it. Woo! After that jostling.
Well, we made it through.
Back on the
It was soft and deep, but yeah,
ruddy.
Now on to the Pyramid of the Sun. So we just had to keep the speed up. They weren't lying when they said that people are getting stuck, though.
This is Temple of the Moon, and that one over there is Temple come upon this glass mountain. You can see Temple of the Moon, Temple of the Sun, and now we are at Glass Mountain, which is just this, I don't know, conglomerate of something.
Wish we would have paid more attention in geology class.
Yeah, I mean,
I remember seeing this stuff in the like little bin in geology class, but I don't want. Is it mica or I don't know.
it's for sure not topaz because it's not shiny.
Well, topaz is a gem as well. At least I think so.
So
It's something.
help us out, guys. What do you think this is? So we have now left the red tall spires and we are now into white knobby boulders. While Jesse is getting the air put back into the tires, I just want to let you know about Cathedral Trail Road. It is a necessity to have high clearance four-wheel drive. There are several very rocky spots, washboard throughout the entire trip, as well as sand. So deep rutted sand. We saw that even a certain brand of Jeep was getting stuck, so high clearance is a must. We were with kind of in a little group of travelers. One was in a Subaru, one was in something other that was low, so they ended up actually turning around and going back the way that we were coming from due to the sand. So huge tip, 4x4 high clearance for that route, especially right now. We did also talk to some other people that had been there 2 weeks prior, and they said that the sand had not been as bad as it was today. So it does change. So always check in with the ranger station or the visitor center and get information on back road country routes. So there you go. Thanks guys for catching us today on Gent Junkies. We really appreciate the viewership and enjoy your weekend.
Yeah, thank you.